How is it?
No eggs, no dairy.
There you go.
Ah. Hey fam, welcome to Make It Vegan, where I show you traditionally non-veg dishes and make them deliciously vegan. Have you ever had a hamburger before? I actually have not, but my special guest today is gonna get me to eat a hamburger. You may have seen him on Is It Cake on Netflix, or you may just follow him on the internet because he's just that fabulous. Welcome, Justin Ellen.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited today. I am completely being honest when I say I've literally never eaten a hamburger. But you're a baker, so how are
We're
you
making
gonna
something
get
better.
me?
We're making something better. Better than a hamburger is a cake. And we're making that today.
So should we get to making some cake?
I'm hungry. Let's go.
I'm gonna ask you to put a few of the wet ingredients in here.
I got it. What's this?
We have some full-fat coconut yogurt.
Okay, yum.
And we're gonna need 1 cup of seltzer water.
Why? Why
So
seltzer?
usually, like in a cake, you need something to bind it and you need something for moisture.
Mm-hmm.
So to help keep the cake moist, I always like to put in a little bit of coconut or nut milk yogurt. It helps really add that moisture and a lot of that texture that we see. And oh,
That was perfect.
fancy pour, fancy pour. The seltzer water is lightening up the cake, so
Okay.
it's a little bit airy, it's not as dense,
Okay.
and it's kind of acting as a baking soda in liquid form. And then there's one more ingredient for the wet, some coconut oil.
Okay.
Because we always need some fat in our cakes.
Absolutely.
So you're just gonna get that mixed up, and then in our large bowl, we're gonna add our dry ingredients. So we just have some all-purpose flour, we've sifted this, and then some good quality cocoa powder.
Okay.
And then we have some sugar. I'm just using some raw cane sugar. You can use granulated sugar. And then some baking powder and baking soda. And then we're gonna combine.
Simple.
You ready?
Yeah. Pour it?
Yes.
All of it?
I'm trusting you.
Uh-oh. So I used to bake a lot with my mom and my grandma, especially my grandma when like the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And she's a little crazy because she makes everything from scratch. Pies, breads.
Like the crust and
Yes,
everything. Too.
like
Wow.
store-bought, that's not a thing in her house. Iced tea, I mean everything from scratch. And I just love doing it. I love spending time with her.
Yeah.
And I started doing it myself.
Practice makes perfect. So you're
It
self-taught.
does. I am, yes.
That's amazing. So am I.
Hey.
See, that's in common. I think that's good. Oh wait, do you know a trick to parchment?
Lay it down.
No. No. So you know how it curls up like this?
Yeah.
So I learned that if you just do this,
Mm-hmm.
as if you're gonna throw it away,
Uh-huh.
if you scrunch it up and open it up, now it'll lay flat without you having to actually like,
Shocked.
should I do a
Shocked.
show? Is it
Shocked.
parchment?
Shocked.
Can you explain actually why we're baking a sheet tray?
Yeah, so we're making a burger cake. And it's just gonna be easier to cut out circles so we could choose the size of our burger and just have more creative control.
Amazing, because like,
Plus, it bakes so much faster. I'm so impatient. I'm lazy
Same,
and impatient.
same.
I need things to go quick, and this goes way quicker.
so I usually tap batter onto like a hard surface before putting it in, so it lets out the air bubbles. Yeah, you learned.
I've seen that a lot. I just don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't done it though.
I haven't.
got the
I don't do
tricks.
that.
And then we're gonna bake this at 350 for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so based on Justin's instruction, I baked the cake, cooled it completely, and then froze it overnight. Isn't she beautiful?
So I actually have this cutter, this round
Okay.
cutter. So I figured this is like a good burger size, right?
Is this like a sandwich size? Like,
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Okay.
It's good to
I
work
trust
with.
you.
So we're just gonna cut out some circles if you want to do it.
Okay, you go first. I'm scared.
Okay. It's like a cookie cutter. It's frozen, so you might have to
Yeah, see?
get your muscles in.
Guys, this is how we get our.
And you see-
Damn!
But you see how much easier it's to work with? If this cake was warm or soft,
Yeah.
like it would be so hard.
Oh my god, it looks like meat already.
Actually
like,
does. So we're just gonna cut out a bunch of circles.
Okay.
And do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? I actually like frozen cake. People don't like frozen cake. I think it tastes good.
Wait. Oh my god, I need to work out, guys. This is like...
It's actually good.
Is it good?
You impressed me.
He's impressed, guys, and I can't cut cake. Oh, wow, yay!
1, 2, 3.
Wait,
1,
this
2,
is like
3.
freaking
Let's
me out
see.
because
Can we
it
get one more?
looks like meat.
And now don't throw away the scraps. We might use them for later cake pops, repurpose them
yes,
somehow.
Yes.
Eat
but
them.
if you don't actually make cake pops, we can potentially put the scraps in my Eco Primo, which is a food recycler. So
Ooh.
it breaks down all of these leftovers and it creates food grinds. It's really, really cool.
As long as I get my little
You'll get
snack.
your snack,
I need a
don't
snack. I'm
worry.
hungry. You're
You'll
putting
get
me to
your
work. I need to
burger. Here you
eat.
go.
Okay, so we have turntables.
Okay.
Have you used these before?
Actually, no. And I bake a lot, so I'm like,
Now I'm
kind of
teaching
embarrassed
you.
that I
Now
know.
I'm teaching
I
you.
know,
Show
I
me
know.
vegan. Now I'm showing you cake decorated.
Okay.
So this is a turntable. It's been so easy. That's why it's so helpful.
Oh my
It's also
God.
higher.
I'm like a
It's like, you
DJ.
know, a little bit. And then now you see the vision. You see how cake decorators be doing it.
I love it.
So you
Okay.
need this. Super important. And then we also have some chocolate ganache. It's
Ooh,
vegan.
Okay.
So it's just vegan chocolate and coconut cream. I do a 3-to-1 ratio, meaning 3 parts chocolate, 1 part
Okay.
cream.
Okay. So that means it's extra thick.
Yeah, because we
Right?
want it
Okay.
stable. Because when you're doing cake decorating, especially like ballistic cakes,
Yes.
fondant, you want it stable. You want everything to be,
Yep.
you know. So first step is to grab some of our,
Hamburgers.
I was gonna say patties, because they really do look like
know.
patties. Let's start with 1 each. And then you need an offset spatula. This one's a tiny one. Yours is nicer. I gave you the nicer one.
Oh,
I gave you the
thank
nicer
you,
one.
thank you.
So just grab some chocolate ganache. Boop. Can you envision like a top bun, bottom bun,
Yes. Okay,
and
okay,
middle?
So like this is the
Yours
top.
is like perfect.
Is it time to carve?
Absolutely. This is my favorite part because it's fun. You get creative,
Because
you
we're
know.
like a butcher.
Sculptor, I would say, but sure. So grab a knife. I like a serrated knife. All we're gonna do is round it out. So we're just gonna slowly, always cut a little bit at a time because you can always cut more. You can't, you know, put cake back. And you're just gonna round out the top. And it's super important to have a sharp knife. This makes it much easier. And you see, since the cake is cold, you see how easy it is to
Okay.
work with?
Yeah.
And you're gonna start forming like a top of the bun. The thing with food is if it looks so perfect, it doesn't look realistic.
Yeah.
Because like food shouldn't look perfect. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is let's take some of the scraps off.
Ooh, I
just
have
to
a
keep it
scrap
clean.
bowl.
Perfect. Save them, of course. Don't waste cake. So now what we're gonna do is, let's do the bottom bun first. Basically, you're doing the opposite of the top.
Okay.
So instead of going up, you're going down.
Okay.
You're kind of like eliminating the space between the cake and the board.
Okay.
And just kind of rounding it out just a little. So now what I like to do is work on the middle. So we don't want all this sticking out because then we won't have space for our burger, our
Okay.
patties, stuff like that. So what we're basically gonna do is just carve it out. So now we're gonna take the remaining ganache and we're
Okay.
just gonna
eat it?
now crumb coat and then we can eat.
Okay.
And a crumb coat just means a thin layer of frosting or ganache all around the cake. It's just
Okay.
gonna seal in the crumbs, get it nice and
And smooth?
yeah, ready for the
Okay.
fondant.
Almost getting there, guys. Almost there.
Ta-da!
I did it! Is it okay if we recycle these scraps?
Yeah, we're done with them, but how?
So, have you met my kitchen sidekick, Eco Primo?
No, I thought I was her sidekick.
Temporarily. But my more permanent sidekick actually recycles all food scraps. And you know, I
Okay.
live in the city and
Yeah.
I don't have a backyard and I can't compost. So we can put all of our leftover cake scraps into the mill and it'll grind it down into food grinds.
Ooh.
Isn't that
I've never
cool?
seen that before.
Do you want to meet her?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. And by the way, you can use your grounds for your home garden, but if you don't have one like me, Mill will take it back for you.
Okay, so we have some fondant here. It's edible Play-Doh. Like, that's why it's so fun. And it kind of tastes like just sugar. We're gonna use this to cover our burger.
Okay.
So we have a few different, so we're gonna make a few different colors. So we have tomato, we have lettuce, we have the patty, and then we need the bun.
Damn,
so
okay.
let's start with the bun. So we need to make like an ivory golden brown color. So
Okay.
obviously we need some edible food coloring. Well, what kind of cheese do you want to do? Like American cheese?
Yeah, if you
so
like.
probably yellow and a little red. It's kind of a little orangey.
Yeah,
if you think about it.
So I'm gonna do yellow.
And you just knead it. It's literally just like Play-Doh. And this is kind of like a base color. We'll still probably paint it to add more like detail. So we'll set this to the side. This is our unbaked bread. And now we're also gonna do. Yeah, she will. And then we're also gonna do our patty color. So we need like a dark brown.
So first we're gonna dye the fondant, and then we're gonna paint on top of it,
Exactly.
right? Okay. So it's kind of a two-step coloring process.
Okay, so we put all the fondant in a Ziploc bag just so it doesn't dry out, because then we'll get cracky and not fun.
Cracked fondant.
No. And now we're gonna move on to lettuce. Okay, so we have some wafer paper here. So it's edible paper, and we're gonna make lettuce out of it.
Is this papyrus?
No, it's wafer.
Okay.
And then we have some paint here that I made. It's just green and yellow. It's kind of like a lettucey color.
Ooh, okay, that's cute.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a fluffy brush, take some. And all we're gonna do is just plot it down.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
And you can see the color picks up.
It's like lettuce.
Yeah. Perfect. The lettuce now, well, the wafer paper, you can see it's kind of getting wet now.
Yeah.
It's like kind of creating
soggy.
texture. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And now we're just gonna tear it, and then we'll let it dry.
Okay.
And it'll be good to go. Okay, so we have our fondant. This is our bun color. I know it's looking a little pasty, but we're gonna bake it later. So if you want to roll it out, we're gonna cover our burger officially.
Oh, it's a heart. That's so cute. Okay, so I brought my cake back out.
Yes.
She's ready to be enrobed in the fondant.
So all you're gonna do is just drape it over the cake. You kind of want to work a little fast because it can crack on you. So, well, we have 4 hands now. There you go. Ah, it's okay. And now just extend the fondant, and you're just gonna smooth it out. We really mainly care about the top because the inside we're gonna cover.
Oh my god, it is looking like a bun, kind of.
Exactly. You see, trust the process. We're gonna make the meat, and how I like to do the meat is like a sausage. So here, you can roll that one out. It's just because we just want to like, because we're wrapping it around the thing. We're not like draping it again.
Yeah.
I also have a piece of foil. We're gonna crush, kind of like your parchment paper trick.
Okay.
We're crumbling it, and now we're just gonna use it to texture the meat. And now it has some more texture.
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
Here, you grab this side. We'll just add it on. Oh, that was perfect.
Boom.
Okay, yeah.
It's like you do this for a living.
I didn't think it was gonna be long enough. And then we're just gonna push it, make sure it's in. It's okay if it kind of falls over the bun a little, because again, it's food. It's supposed to be irregular. Okay, so we added 3 patties. I think that's a good size. It's looking juicy. And now we're just gonna add some cheese, tomatoes, some lettuce.
Is my cheese cute?
Yeah, I think it looks good. And again, it's looking pasty, it's looking, but we have to paint it. That's when the magic happens.
Right now it looks very cartoony, like a little looks like SpongeBob.
We have some lettuce.
Zam, this is a cheesy burger.
Okay, so our burger looks a little raw, so we have to bake it up. We have to make it look juicy, cooked, yummy. So we have our edible food coloring, and we mix it with alcohol to create like a paint.
Okay.
And now we're just gonna paint. We're now adding color to it.
We're just making it a little more vibrant.
Exactly,
and realistic.
exactly. This part is as detailed as you want to get. If you want to go crazy, you could go crazy. This is where really the realism comes in. So we're just gonna add some more detail to the burger.
This is so cute.
Also, when you paint it, it kind of adds a shine to it, so now the meat looks a little juicier. So this is a torch. So we're just gonna.
Oh my god.
And now it looks like we're cooking.
This is like a creme brulee.
Yeah, same
cake.
concepts. You could go as crazy as you want.
This is so
We're like actually
cool.
baking it.
I'm almost forgetting this is cake.
Exactly.
Is it cake?
That's the best part. But now you're confused. Like, do you want cake or are you expecting a burger?
So we just finished painting my burger. I cannot believe how real this looks.
You did so good. So
Thank
good.
you.
But hold on. Ta-da!
What? Is that cake?
It's cake. But again, you just so like, I'm scared. You're coming for my career. You're coming for my
Mine's
career.
just a little like.
It's a little thick.
Chubbier.
It's
Yeah,
a little
she's a
thick.
thick girl.
But I'd rather a thick burger than a small burger.
Mine's double the price of yours.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That looks So good. I'm convinced that's real.
And I'm craving a burger now.
Is that vegan?
It is.
Well, should we try it?
I think so. But let's try yours.
Okay.
Let's keep this one pretty. Let's eat. I'm hungry. We worked hard for this. This is mine.
Wait. Okay, guys, I'm going in for the meat. This is so cool. It's a burger I can actually eat. Thank you so much, Justin, for coming and
Thank you
showing
for
me how to
having me.
make
I hope you'll have
this.
me again. This was fun.
This is the first time I was able to eat a hamburger. Thanks to you.
Was it good?
It was
It's worth the hype.
amazing. So I'm gonna keep it. Thank you very much. It's fine. Just tune into next week's episode, and you can make that and eat that. I'll keep this.
Okay. Okay.